Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play fake to Blount. Now it's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On first down, Wentz. He's to the 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. now as Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson flush to his right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run with Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 61 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz to throw. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. One possession game. Time very offense handle this situation.
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to. You and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.